Hold on, hold on. Can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me? I forgot to connect my microphone. I'm just running my mouth, and y'all ain't heard nothing I said. This is quick, easy, simple. And if you are not a baker, this is something you can bring to the cookout or bring to a dinner. If they tell you you got desserts or what would you like to bring, is something, it's not something that's hard to create. You can hear me now? Okay, so let's get my cinnamon and my vanilla, a little bit of salt, got my lemon juice, and we're gonna get all this stuff here. And I have some maple syrup. I'm probably gonna have to. So we're gonna start off by making the base of my granola the way I normally make it. I like a lot of Lord, I done spilled the granola. So I'm gonna put down below. I'll try to put in related video of my granola recipe. So I'm gonna melt some butter. And I'm going to melt about a half a stick of butter. And this is avocado, so this is a plant-based butter. So why does it seem like this is so loud? Bro, is my music real loud? I feel like it's loud. Okay, we're going to melt. This is live, y'all. This is live. I was trying to make my breakfast, but I said it would be nice to have this in the oven versus cooking the egg fried rice for you guys first. I think I should have this in the oven. And then while this is in the oven, I can do my egg fried rice. Oh, it's not? Okay, I cut it down a little bit. All right. So this is the amount of butter that I'm melting. It's the plant-based butter. So we're going to throw this in the microwave really quick. Y'all used to do this back in the day and people loved it. And it's just weird trying to do it now. Cook live and share. So it's not peach season, guys. It's not peach season. If you're coming in here and you're watching the video, please thumbs up the video. I see 7 people, only 1 thumbs up. What is going on? Okay, so I made my own maple syrup, and being that I am almost out, I am just going to just take and put that in there. Get all of that maple syrup in there. I'm going to use honey. I am going to put my granola recipe below, because basically what I'm doing is making my granola recipe, and I'm going to top this with that. So I'll put that below so we can just screen through it. Slide through this a little bit faster. So I got some salt. I got a Himalayan salt. I got to regrind this because the bigger pieces are coming out and I don't want that. Okay. All right. So we have the melted butter. So to this melted butter, I'm going to add some of the sugar. And this is the same sugar as non-generated sugar. Let's see. That's why I'm excited to get my pantry done because, okay, we're going to go with the brown sugar. And we're going to add some brown sugar to this bowl. And so the reason I'm not really telling you the measurements is because there's going to be a related video. I'll try to put I forgot this is not a short. I'll put it in the description how to make the granola, how I make my granola. I love walnuts in my granola. So we're going to add walnuts to our granola. Okay. So I'm just going to throw that in the bowl. So that'll be a part of the topping for this crumble as well. So I'm going to throw that in the bowl like this. Okay. And I try to break them up. I just get my walnuts right from Aldi's, the chopped walnuts. I love a lot of these in mine. So we're going to just put that in the bowl like that. And we're going to add this mixture to this. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of honey as well. You don't have to use as much, but there are literally 2 cups of old-fashioned oats. Those are the ones you want to use. You want to use old. I like to get everything out my bowl. You want to use old-fashioned oats. Okay, so we got all that in the bowl. Make sure y'all can see what I got going on. Could y'all see? Okay. Look like everything is fine. So once we got all that in the bowl, we're going to mix it really well so it can coat all of that granola. You want it to coat all of that. Now, I like to I got to get me some more honey. So I put a little bit of this, and I'm going to add some vanilla, which I should have added in my butter. But I'm trying to look in the camera, make sure y'all can hear me and do everything at the same time. So I'm going to add vanilla, and that's homemade vanilla that I make as well. So see, this is going to be that mixture. And this is going to go right on top of the peach. And it's a crumble. I'm not trying to make a crust or anything like that. I'm just trying to make something healthier than the flour. You know how you make peach cobbler. If you ever made real peach cobbler, I'm not trying to do that. So we're going to set that to the side. Okay. And we are going to add, I got peaches in juice because I don't like to do them. I don't like to do the syrup. I like to add, I keep knocking into my tripod. I like to add what I want to add to mine. So is it the floor? Look, I'm stepping on the floor and it's making my tripod. Lord, it's making my tripod move. So boom, 2 cans. That's it. Of peaches. All right. Oops, I'm about to toss away a peach. It's not peach season, so this is the best way to go. Unless you have some frozen peaches, you can do that as well. Or unless you have peaches that you have frozen and preserved, rinse those and put them in there. So now I'm going to add into my peaches some cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I feel like you can't get enough. And then we're going to add a little bit of vanilla. Okay. Then we're going to add some nutmeg. Where is it? Okay, we're going to add a little bit of nutmeg. Okay. Then, and this is kind of the similar of ingredients that you would put inside if you were making the mixture for the peach cobbler. Salt. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice so it'll counteract the actual, just a tad. Okay. Then we're going to add our sugar. Since I have the brown sugar out, and I make my own brown sugar majority of the time, but depending on what I got going on, sometimes I'll buy it if I need to use a lot of it instead of dealing with that molasses. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, put it in, and that's about, I would say, a 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay. And when I say healthier, meaning if I'm doing this right and I'm adding regular butter and I'm doing all the things that create a more carbs and all that stuff, like the flour, the regular butter, the starch, all the stuff that a lot of people put in this. This is just a crumble. I just want my sweets, my my fruit to be sweet, right? And I want the crumble to just kind of embed into it and kind of get a crisp. You taste it to see. Oh, I like that. See how you like it. Let me mix it really well. Okay. Once you get it how you like it, I like to add, this is my little thing. I like to add a little bit of almond extract. I don't know, it does something to the taste of the peaches. Okay. So we have that. We don't need to add any more butter or anything. I'm going to add a tad bit vanilla. I feel like it's not enough vanilla. Okay. And that's it. So now we're going to take this, stir it up, top that stuff right on top of it. Now, some people like to use regular, what do you call it? Instant oats. You could use those too. That's a different type of oat. It is much smaller. I'll show you the difference. It is much smaller. This is when you want to make something instant. You can do that. It will crumble as well. I don't know. It's just something about these big oats that I love. And I like making my crumbles with them. So yeah. So let's make sure this is incorporated, and we're going to taste that. Okay. All right. That is it, guys. That is it. That's what we're doing. This tastes so good. So now I'm going to take this, and I like to top mine when it's done with whipped cream. So I'm going to take this. Yeah, I like it thick. The juices are going to get all into the cobbler, and you're going to let it water crumble and let it kind of do what it wants to do on its own, like that. Here we go. And y'all remember, I got walnuts in my crumble. Okay, I got walnuts in there. I like it thick. And this is a peach crumble, less sugar. You can do this with strawberries. You can do this with pears. You can do this with apples. Oats are good. They're good for you. It's a complex carb. So that's better than a regular carb, right? All right. So this is what we have. Now, all I'm going to do, set my top on it, and we're going to put this in the oven on, look at my stove, y'all. We're going to put this in the oven on 325 convection. Yep, start. We're just going to stick that in the oven. And then we're going to get into this fried rice while this is doing what it does. Quick, easy. Get you some vanilla ice cream, some vanilla yogurt, or whatever, you know, that tastes like ice cream. I will be showing y'all some of my recipes of, they call it nice cream, where it's not actually ice cream. It's like made with bananas, if you like bananas. And it's made with other things if you don't like bananas. I make a peanut butter cup. I make a regular banana and peanut butter. I make a regular peanut butter. So it's so many ways. And I told y'all before, I used to eat like really healthy. So I'm well versed in switching it up. Sometimes I don't eat as healthy, but when I have to, when I want to, and get back on track, I do it. And I know how to still make tasty things, because the key is making small changes. Everything doesn't need to change overnight. You make small changes to convert your palate back to what it should be eating, or what you should be eating. So we're getting our rice out. Let's put this butter back. We're getting our rice out. Now this rice is cooked. It was cooked yesterday and put in the refrigerator. I talked to y'all about that several times, about it being it lowers the carbs in the rice and the sugar that is created in the rice when you do that. So a lot of Asians, you notice they eat, and I talked about this before. And come on, what's going on? Oh, okay, that they eat rice almost every. Do I have sound? Do I have sound now? Do I have sound now? Okay, this microphone, y'all. This microphone is annoying. This microphone is annoying. Can you hear me now? All right, let's get this stuff out my way so that I can begin to make this. Oh, Oh, I got nervous. I don't know why I felt like something was about to fall on me or fall out the cabinet. All right, got that. Putting this stuff up really fast. All right. And we can wash those dishes and then get into this egg fried rice. Well, that is in the oven. All right, let's do this. Cut the hot water on, let that get hot. All right, let's put this back. Okay. Let's get into it. Yeah. Come on, water. Them pipes, it's been so cold outside, it takes a minute for the water to get hot. Oh, it's getting hot. Okay, so y'all could hear me? Yeah, I had a taste for banana, not rice pudding. And usually when I did it different this time, I actually used the pre-cooked rice because I usually make my banana pudding straight from the rice out the jar, let it cook. Don't wash the starch off and make it that way. Okay, and make it that way. So my rice pudding. I love rice pudding. Tarisha had commented and was saying, I put it on a community post. Make sure y'all checking out my community post because I've been putting a lot of information there, telling and sharing things with you guys. Or if you requesting certain links and stuff, I've been putting it in the community post. But Teresa was saying her granny used to make that. I love a good rice pudding. Oh my gosh, I love a good rice pudding. It just has to have that certain flavor to me. And I made some and I did it with using the rice that I cook ahead of time and and refrigerated. And it came out so good. And I do like the cinnamon, a tad bit of nutmeg, butter, my almond milk. And it came out so good. This is the pan from when I made the rice last night. I made my rice late last night, and then I got up and put it in the refrigerator early this morning. So it's been in the refrigerator for a couple hours. But yeah, I love rice pudding. Some people don't like it. I get it. I love rice pudding, and I will put nuts in it, raisins in it, all of that. And I shared a picture of my rice pudding. I think it was yesterday. See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? This is so annoying, man. Good Lord, it's annoying. Gosh, I'm glad I don't wear weave. This is crazy. Like, look at this. I love my baby, but you got to keep a bonnet or something on your head. This is disgusting, man. All the time, unless you're going outside, keep something on your head. The other day I went to eat and there was one on my plate, like, because she keeps the kitchen clean and stuff. And it's just like, oh my Lord, girl, I can't stand weave. I can't stand it. That long, stringy, not us type of hair. Oh, I just can't stand it. And I'm sorry if you wear it, that's your thing, but I can't. It's just hair everywhere, the shedding, the thing. And it's not everywhere, but randomly I'll see hair like that. And I know she been in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I cannot stand it. That is one of my things that gives me the ick. It gives me the ick. Like, for real. Oh. Hair, bugs on anything, food sitting around your sink, around like stuck food on your microwave, all that stuff gives me the ick. I think it's disgusting. You need to do better. You're feeling some type of way, then that means you need to do better because that is disgusting. So disgusting. I keep telling her, stay, please keep something on your head, girl. That freaking weave travels. Keep a bonnet, keep it locked down, tied down while you in the house. And I do that even though I don't have weave. I just do it just for protection of my hair too. But girl, keep it tied down. I hate seeing hair in my kitchen. That is like, oh, it reminds me of somebody with pets. I don't even like that. Like, I don't know. When a person got a pet, I'd be real leery about even eating from them. What y'all think about that? Like people with pets, lots of pets or whatever. You know, you had that person at your job and they got a lot of pets because they got pictures of their pet. Like they're a real hardcore pet lover. And Y'all have potluck and you be like, what did such and such cook? You don't be wanting to even try it because some people love their pets so much they pets be all up on the counter and all. No, get your butt down. This kitchen is not made for pets. There's human food in here. You do not need to be in here. No, that is disgusting to me. I'm sorry. You're a pet lover, and I'm sorry. I just think it's nasty. It's purely disgusting. Now, if you got a puppy and he wants to lay by your feet or something like that, but I'm talking, I see videos where people just let their pets climb up on the table, on the counter, on the island. It is disgusting. It is disgusting. It is disgusting. And I feel like when you're a very, very clean, good pet person, a person should be able to walk in your house and don't even know you had a pet. I remember back in the day, we've had a couple different puppies and people never knew we had puppies. You know what I mean? Because our house always smelled good. You know, I always look for a puppy that didn't shed. And while I'm talking about puppies, y'all, Niecy talking about she want a puppy. Lord. Yeah, you're not licking me in my face. I don't care if I did just clean. You're not licking me in my face. You're not licking all around here. Now, you might catch me and do this, and I still might go like this. But all this area is off limits. You can lick my hands and run my wrists and all that. I don't even want you licking in here. And your tongue might touch if I give you a treat. But no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're absolutely not doing that. Y'all. These lives haven't been doing good. The live yesterday, y'all, I haven't been getting, I don't know if that's what they want me to do, but I haven't been getting views like that. And the live before last was 7 something. The one after that was like 3 something, almost 4. The one yesterday was 6 or 590 something. So apparently the lives is where it's at. And if I'm gonna do stuff and I can get it done within a live, why not? Why not? Okay, let's get over here and make this egg fried rice. Okay, let's cut the light on. Okay, so what I got here is my rice. It's really simple. Okay, I got my rice, and I like to use. You can use sesame oil, or you can use jugo. Jugo gives it another punch of flavor. Okay, let's see. Have you seen the dogs licking things in the kitchen? I don't even want to say it. Please thumbs up. Okay, thanks God for the views. I'm testing it out. I'm testing it out. Somebody else, another YouTuber was like, girl, just keep doing it and see how it works. See what the algorithm does, because I guess lives can get you and push you your other videos in the algorithm. And I'm trying everything, y'all. So we're gonna cut this on. All right. I love garlic and onions in my, in my live, in my rice. Let's move y'all back. Okay. It's time to sharpen my knives again. I usually do that like twice a year. It's time. Don't buy new knives, sharpen your knives. Don't buy new knives, sharpen your knives. Okay. So I'm letting this get hot. And what I do, this is the key to that taste that you want, to that fried rice taste. So I put a little bit of that. And I've been really leaning more towards my extra virgin olive oil versus the avocado. I just get in my spurts of which one I want. And so we just have like a quarter of an onion. And I'm going to chop all this onion up. All this onion is going in this pot. You don't always have to have meat. And this right here is something that heats up very well. It heats up very well the next day. If you want something else to eat later. Okay, we're going to cut that down. All of the above. All of the above. So what I'm going to do is chop this up. I don't have to do much because I already have garlic mince right there. Okay, we're going to set that to the side. I'm going to quickly throw in some rice right in here. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Let's see if I could grab some of this. I'll put about half of this in there. And like I said, this is pre-cooked, refrigerated. And I like my rice to be kind of like with a crisp on it. All this, you want all this to fry. I like my, it depends on, like sometimes I like them crunchy. Sometimes I like them really tender. It depends. So we're just sticking that right in there. We're going to cut this up a little higher, and I'm going to add some garlic right here on the side. And we're going to just let that garlic kind of do what it needs to do right there. Okay. We're going to mix it all together. Trust me, it's going to all go together. It's going to all go together. Let's get that garlic in the middle. See it frying even more. When you clean your rice and let it cook overnight, it removes the starch, so the rice is not really sticky. But you want gooey. That's what I meant to say. I don't mind the stickiness because all you do is break it down. It kind of sticks to each other. Y'all know when you put rice in a bowl in the refrigerator, that's just kind of what it does. That's what it does. So we're just lightly breaking up the rice, right? So I'm going to come in with my Himalayan salt. I'm going to sprinkle a nice amount of that in here, okay? Then we're going to add, I love black pepper. If you didn't know, it got to go on everything. So what I'm basically doing is letting that sesame oil and that oil get all through the rice so that way it can start frying as I add my eggs and all that stuff. I want the flavor to be infused in the rice. So now we're going to add some powdered garlic, just a little spoonful. We're going to add some black pepper. Yes, 2 of them. I know it seemed like a lot, but it's going to do what it do. I'm going to add some bouillon. So I got 1, 2 of the bouillon. Okay. On the side over here, I have some thyme. I'm going to add some thyme. If I had to measure, it'll be about a good 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. This makes a difference in your rice and the flavor of it as well. Nobody said this is authentic the way they do it, but if you are looking for a flavorful breakfast rice, yeah, turmeric, lots of it, lots of it. And then we got some onion powder, okay? And then the last but not least, for right now, is I like spice. So I put some red pepper flakes, okay? So that's that. All right. So we're going to stir all of this up. We're going to get all this stirred up. We're going to get this stirred up really good. Let it sit and get these eggs ready to go inside of here. I'm going to put the lid on it. Well, my little lid that I thrifted. Remember the lid I thrifted, guys? I'm not going to add the Maggi Jugo until I add the actual, look at me flipping rice all over the place. I'm not going to add the Maggi Jugo until I add my eggs. And I'm going to show you how we do the eggs. When you're doing it like this, you could do it in the same pan. But I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see how flavorful this looks. And this is a breakfast rice. Lots of people eat this for breakfast around the world. Okay. See how it's not mushy or anything. It's like not sticking to the pan. This is what you want. This is what you want. Y'all, this tastes so freaking amazing if you could just taste this rice. So we want to incorporate all these spices and all of this together. Okay. That's what we want to do. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. Had to do a screenshot. Okay. Once we get all this incorporated, I'm going to let it sit and continue to fry. And we are going to whip up these eggs. Let's get a lid for that. One of my lids. We're going to use this big boy right here. Y'all. Oh, this thing fell. It suction to the floor. I got to clean that. We're just going to use my big universal lid. And we're going to cover that because excuse me, my nose is itching. Oh, we're going to cover that. Let's put this rice away and let's get our eggs beaten. Let's do that. Let's get this in the refrigerator. All right. All right. Let's get these eggs beaten. We're going to grab a bowl and we are going to put you guys back on this tripod. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Trying to do this live. I'm telling you, this is what it is. This is what it is. Okay. Where's my eggs? Oh, right here. Right here. Right here. Y'all know I got to get the cores out my eggs. So we're just going to do this right over here in the sink. I got to get the cores. I'm using 3 eggs. I think I should use 4. I think I want more eggs We're gonna cut that rice down. Let's get a 4th egg. All right. And we're gonna just crack them right here, like so. All right, so I just take and go get these cores out, and I just put them down the drain. I don't care if it takes some egg. I want all the core out my egg. I cannot stand when I see people make eggs and they just start to scramble. That is so disgusting. If you take and put your eggs on a plate and break them apart with your fingers, if you do that, you will find those gooey things mixed up in your eggs. You just don't taste it because you're eating the eggs and other things at one time. But they do not fry. They don't dry. They stay wet. If you didn't know, when my grandfather showed me that years ago, I was like, ew, ew. And he cooked the egg and then he showed me. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is nasty. He was like, I don't care if it's hard boiled, soft boiled, oh Lord, or whatever. That core is not going to cook. It's not going to cook. So it's just slimy in your eggs, and you just throw them back in your mouth with your hold on, I thought I seen something. I was about to say, hold on, dude. See, now I be feeling like I see hair everywhere when I find some. Okay, so this is doing what it do, right? You can hear the sizzle. Okay, you can hear the sizzle. And this is just going to be a quick, easy breakfast fried rice. So I need to cut it up. I'm going to cut it up high because I need that egg. When I pour it right here, I need it to do what it do as I mix it within the rice. So we're just going to do that. And I'm going to add just a touch of salt to my eggs. Just a touch. Not that much. Just a touch. Okay. All right. And that's it. So now we're going to pour the egg right in the middle. Okay. Right here. All right. I'm going to pour that egg right in the middle. And I turned it up higher because I need this to cook. It's starting to, you can see the egg starting to cook. We're going to cut up just a little bit higher. Move it a little bit. You're going to incorporate it, but we just need this to get hot so that can do what it do. And it's doing it right in the middle. But that's why I didn't fry the rice that much, because it's going to fry once I do this, right? So we're going to add that egg and let that egg do what it do. Once it gets to a certain consistency, then I'll mix it with the rest of the rice. But we want to move the rice around as well. Okay? Now you see it starting to do its thing. As I pull it and push it. Trust the process. Trust the process. This is what I do. This is what I do. Okay, it's cooking. It's cooking. It's cooking. But it's frying my rice at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So now, this is what I want. As that egg get kind of thick, kind of do this. And it is about to be on and popping. All right, there we go. So now we're going to just add the egg into the rice. The rice is frying. It's getting a crisp. I like a nice crispy, not wet, not gooey rice. And that's what we're going to have because I didn't add a whole bunch of extraness. Okay. So you want to make sure that rice is touching this pan because it has egg on it. So you want to get into it really well. I can't zoom in on live, can I, y'all? Yes, I can. See that? This is what you want. This is what you want. Okay. I cut the heat down. You cut the heat down. All right. So now I'm going to add some of this. This is just for flavor. This is just for flavor. I'm going to add a couple drips of this Maggi. If you never had this Maggi in your life, get some. get some. I prefer this and my breakfast rice over the soy sauce. It's a different flavor. Oh my Lord, it's a different flavor. So now your rice is drying out, which is what you want. You don't want no wet, gooey rice. You want to make sure nothing is really sticking at the bottom. You want to get that all mixed in really good. I was cleaning that bowl. I was supposed to put the Maggi in the egg, and I forgot. But it's okay. It's still in there. It's still in there. So that is my breakfast fried rice, and I'm going to cut the heat off because it is done. It is done. It is done. It's done. If you want to, you can still add meat on the side, do whatever. But I just eat this by itself, and next day this tastes even better. It tastes even better. So that's that. Let's check on our cobbler. Let's close this up. Push this off of the heat and check on our cobbler. Our crumble. I keep seeing cobbler. Let's see what it's looking like. I should have kept the top off. Okay, let's see. I should have kept the top off. Hold on one second, y'all. Let's flip y'all around. Let's get my glove. And we're going to look at this real quick, see if it's doing what it needs to be doing. And it looks as if it is. It's getting golden and doing what it needs to do. So let's go with that like that. I probably have to do another part of me bringing that out because it's going to probably make the video long because that's got to stay in for another like 20 minutes or so. But what I'm not about to do is not share with y'all this rice. And I know it's hot. I know it's hot. Have any of y'all ever had breakfast fried rice? Do you like breakfast fried rice? Look at that. Look at that. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Oh, do y'all see that? Goodness. And the flavor. Oh my gosh, the flavor. Have you ever had breakfast fried rice? Do you eat breakfast fried rice? Or egg fried rice? Because it's not breakfast. I don't know why I keep meaning to say egg fried rice. But I'm going to put a little in a bowl. And we are going to eat some of this. I used to put, like, if I'll eat it for breakfast, sometimes I'll eat it where I'll put that sweet chili sauce on it. It's just so many things you can do. Sky's the limit. Please thumbs up the video. It just showed like 20 something people in here and it's only 6 thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you thumbs up the video. You see that? Yeah, we're going to see what this talking about. We're going to see what this is talking about. Oh, look at that. I want some. Want some? Do not always have to have meat. I wish I can share that with y'all. Okay, put this in the sink. I hope you guys enjoy the live. I will probably come back later for a quick live once that is done. I'm about to eat my rice, finish that smoothie that I had from yesterday, and clean up my kitchen first because all this stuff everywhere is kind of like making me annoyed. Put the turmeric back. Hold on one second, y'all. Thank you for whoever gave me that 7th thumbs up. I appreciate you. May you be blessed. And all the things that you desire, you get the support you desire to have. Because it's free to thumbs up a video. I don't understand why people, I don't know, I don't understand people. It's crazy. They sit there and watch you and they can't even thumbs up your video. I think that's kind of like, it's not, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. If you don't like it, then you shouldn't look at it. And if you like it, why not thumbs it up? And then they leave, right? It's okay, because God is doing what he's doing. I'm an OG, been doing this, but it's just crazy because when you have really videos that's giving you some substance, no one's asking for anything or dry begging or anything like that, but people tend to flock to that more than they do real genuine content, unedited. Not about to get on here and act like everything is luxurious and beat my face and do all that crazy stuff. This is me. This is really my life. And I'm really in my home and I'm really enjoying myself. So that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. That is what you're going to get. You see that? Mm. Mm, 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 mm. I made enough because I know when she wake up, she's going to go into the pan as well. All right, guys. I'm going to go. Thank you for who's joining me. Who's still here? Who's still here with me? Let me take this off. Who is still here with me? I got to charge this. I got to charge this. Let me put some more rice in here because this is my breakfast. Yep, here we go. And like I said, it tastes better the next day. Thank you, sis. Love you. I will, I don't know. Do you have to work or did you stay home? I am going to come back when that cobbler is done and do a short picture. It's going to say it's done and do a short picture and probably show you how I serve it or after it cools or something like that. I'll probably do that because it's got to sit in there for a little bit. So yeah. You would swear I literally, this crazy. This is absolutely crazy. You going in? Okay. Lady Gator, bro, if you're still here, and Lady Gator to whoever else was here watching me. I think I'm about to sharpen some knives later on today too. But yeah, stay tuned for more cooking with me live. And if you have questions or comments or you want to see me make something or want to know how to make something, let me know below. And make sure y'all go check out the community tab because like I said, I do a lot of engagement, throwing stuff up there to make you guys laugh and all that. Love you too, sis. Love you too, sis. So I will see you guys in my next video. All right, later, gators.